They have a plan to kill Trump. I I can't believe this is the way I have to explain it, but that this is what it is. Iranian state media is now publicly talking about where and how Donald Trump could be assassinated. This is where Donald Trump's completely unnecessary war has taken us. We just talked about American soldiers are dead. Civilians are losing electricity and drinking water. And a foreign government is broadcasting what seems to be a blueprint for killing Donald Trump. The video, titled Where to Kill Trump, claims Iran has gathered and decoded Trump's movements between 2024 and 2026. They've identified supposed vulnerabilities along the routes to Mar-a-Lago and Trump Tower. They said there's a particular location very suitable for an attack. And it ends with the threat, stay tuned, we are going to get even closer than this. Now, Trump seems aware of it. Trump several times in the last week has talked about, I've had good luck with the assassinations, but luck doesn't necessarily last forever. And he talks about stuff like this.
It's a very dangerous profession. No, I'm number one on the kill list for Iran. They're lovely people. I'm number one. So I don't know. I can't tell you that, but I don't really care because I'm doing my job and I'm doing it, I hope, better than anybody's ever done it, because we have a country that's hot and really, really successful. But I mention it only because it's on the list. I mean, it came out. There was another list came out yesterday, and I'm number one on. I like being number one on TikTok better, but I'm number one on the list for killing.
So Trump knows this. Trump knows they want him dead. And it seems as though Iran is now being more belligerent in their desire to see Trump dead. Now, some of the information seems a little questionable. One of the routes that Iran has supposedly figured out doesn't seem to match any publicly available maps. So there's a propaganda element here as well, maybe to frighten Trump, maybe to convince Iranians, hey, listen, they might be really bombing us here, but we could reach the most protected person in the world. But I don't think you can dismiss this. Iran has previously attempted to organize assassinations on American soil back in 2024. The Justice Department charged an alleged Revolutionary Guard asset in a plot that was targeting Trump. There was another case where an Iranian operative, I guess you would say, was convicted after traveling to the U.S. to recruit hitmen to assassinate American officials. And when you broadcast supposed security vulnerabilities, you might also inspire some proxy, some unstable individual to attempt an attack. Sort of stochastic terrorism is what we call it. Now, I think just before the Secret Service visits me because of the titles of these videos, I want to be unequivocal. I oppose Donald Trump politically. I also condemn attempts to assassinate him. Political leaders should be removed through elections, through impeachment, or through the legal system. And a foreign government murdering an American president would be an attack on the whole country. It would be an attack on our democratic system. But condemning Iran does not require me to pretend that this whole thing just appeared out of nowhere. Trump chose the war. He campaigned as the anti-war president. He promised to end pointless Middle Eastern conflicts in general. And then he launched another one without explaining the objective or the exit strategy or what victory would even mean. So now we've got American service members dead, hundreds wounded, bombs are striking Iranian infrastructure. Trump is gleefully talking about going after civilian infrastructure, which is a war crime. And we've got missiles from Iran killing American troops. This is a big war. It was going to be 2 to 3 weeks. We're in week 21 or something. Strait of Hormuz is almost closed. Energy prices are going back up. Gas is up 40 cents in the last few days. And there's no diplomacy happening here. J.D. Vance went to negotiate and came back in less than 48 hours. So the war is very personal. Trump has described killing Iran's foreign supreme leader in terms of getting him before he got me. And now we've got Iran openly promising revenge and publishing videos about Trump's motorcade. I mean, this is crazy. And Trump, aware of the danger. I'm on all their lists. So far, I've been lucky, but maybe that luck won't last much longer, he said last week. Imagine how it also changes the decision-making process when the president is making decisions about bombing Iran, negotiating with Iran, diplomacy with Iran, knowing that they're actively looking to assassinate him. extraordinarily dangerous, and every Iranian threat can become Trump's justification for another attack. And then every American attack becomes Iran's justification for another retaliation. And underneath it, we're learning that personal vengeance is driving national policy, but it's the soldiers who are absorbing the consequences. It's the Iranian civilians. So Iran is responsible when they threaten to assassinate an American president. And Trump is responsible for dragging the United States into a war that's making all of us and him less secure and more economically unstable. It's a cycle of retaliation. Trump said, "My strength will bring peace," but instead his belligerence has brought a pretty big war, dead Americans, foreign government publicly planning Trump's murder. This is insane. And listen, to the MAGAs who voted for the anti-war Trump, and Tulsi said he would never start another war. Are you ready to say you were duped? Are you ready to say that Trump never gave a damn and didn't mean a word about his whole anti-war thing? I would respect you more if you acknowledge that. We can still disagree on tax policy and abortion and whatever, but are you ready to say you were duped? And meanwhile, do you realize what Donald Trump is planning for the election? He gave us a little bit of a preview last week, but there is a lot more. I don't have a cat myself, but I have spent enough time around friends' cats to know that there are picky cats when it comes to food. If they don't like it, they won't eat it. But one of my friends has had a ton of success switching to Smalls cat food. Before Smalls, mealtime was very hit or miss. The cat gets excited now. Our sponsor, Smalls, is fresh, human-grade cat food made with real ingredients, no fillers or artificial stuff, high protein, gently cooked, promotes digestion, delivered right to your door. My friend did a side-by-side with the old food and Smalls. The cat went for Smalls. Your cat deserves more than a bowl of processed shortcuts. Try Smalls. If your cat doesn't love Smalls, you get a full refund for a limited time. My audience gets 60% off your first order, plus free shipping and free treats for life when you go to smalls.com/Pakman. The link is in the description.